my parents decided to make it a special day for us, and they got us all tickets to the wildlife park nearby. And I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't expect it was going to be so amazing. But man, it was just this really huge, I think it was like a 500-acre park, and it just absolutely brought out the total best in the kids. Like, they were just running around, playing. It brought out that inquisitive nature, that playfulness. Every exhibit turned into a new adventure and game for them.
On your mark.
No, don't do it yet. Wait a minute, I'm gonna get you on video.
On your mark.
You have to be running with me. Give me the
On your mark.
Remember mine is on my phone, okay? On your mark.
Get set.
Go!
They were pretending to be the animals. They were learning about the animals. They were asking questions about all the animals. They were just in that zone of like kids, and as a parent, you know, that's what you hope for, you know, to see from your kids. And especially for Luke, man, he loves animals. He's so into them. He's so interested by them. Before we went in there, he had his bucket list of animals he knew he wanted to see. Before we'd even talked about what's at the park or where, you know, what he wanted to see, he had his bucket list. He was like, these are the animals I want to see. And so I'm like, man, I hope we see those animals, because he's going to be sad if we don't. And sure enough, we saw pretty much all of them.
Wolves, bears, bobcats, snakes, white wolves.
What's a white wolf versus a regular wolf? Is there something different about them other than their color?
They're so cute.
They're so cute?
They're so cute.
Do you think you'll see a buffalo?
Maybe. Oh, and I also hope to see how cute this jingle thing in the entire place. He's a red panda.
Red panda, huh?
They're so cute.
Anything else you're looking forward to seeing, buddy?
Nope.
That's it?
That's it.
I see a wildebeest up front.
And
Why
his
do you
eyes,
see that?
he has a big patch of fur all the way
Deb,
from
you're
the top
missing the
down
whole
to the
herd.
front.
The whole
Meanwhile,
herd.
the ladies are
Right
shedding
here.
all of theirs. That patch will stay on him. It's
Oh my.
what's called his
There is a herd out there.
Buffalo.
The Cape
It's a
Wolf is
buffalo herd.
actually
See,
a
we talked
lion's
about
mane.
seeing
It's
buffalo
there for
herd.
defense. It's very thick and wiry. So when
There. Can you see it?
There he is.
Right over there.
Right
I
there.
will go
See it move?
and
Right there.
Kind of camouflaged in the grass,
Take,
right in
take,
front
take
of
a
you.
picture. Okay.
Stick your hands out. Those two boys could fit all.
And he says a different under the frame.
Ah!
This lady's choice. Never a dull moment.
Way over there.
Never a similar visit at Northwest Drive.
I think I might have got him.
Good job, buddy.
Where is it, Dappa?
Let me see.
Right there.
Down underneath there?
The first little hollow here.
Yeah, and the one
Under
that's
the log?
under the log, yeah.
Under that log?
Yeah.
So Luke, look
Sure
at,
that's-
I want you to put on your thinking cap. Look at those trees. What do you see wrapped around the trees about 20 feet up? What does that look like? Looks kind of like metal to
Why don't
me.
you describe what you see first?
Yeah.
So the bottom of the trees, how does the bottom of the tree look like?
That's a
it's
good one.
probably like metal.
It looks like metal up higher.
Yeah.
And what does the bottom look like?
Tree.
Yeah, like a tree.
Yeah.
So what do cats like to do?
Climb.
Okay. So what do you think would happen if they started climbing that tree?
They would not be able to climb it anymore.
Yes. So you know what?
What?
If that metal wasn't there, how high do you think that bobcat could go? To the top of the tree. And you know what? If it got to the top of the tree,
Oh,
where
there it is. It's walking around in the back, buddy.
Wait,
Where is it?
Way
Oh,
along the
oh,
back
I
fence, buddy.
see it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
And if he got to the top of the tree, where do you think he would go? To another tree, and then to another tree, and pretty soon
Where's
he would
he?
have. He'd be gone. He's coming around this way, I think. I hope.
tried Daddy. Ooh, he's
You
going.
tried Daddy's. Oh, he just walked around and went back out. Look, there he is. He's still going. Over to the side, to the fence side. There he goes.
Oh
You got
yeah,
him
I
now.
see him. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Well, now you got to see your bobcat.
Yeah.
And you learned how they keep the bobcat in so the bobcat doesn't jump outside.
Okay, why don't you save your phone, buddy, okay?
Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Okay, come on over to the bobcat. You'll get to see him. They're walking.
See a bobcat.
Fish. Daddy's method.
Well, it must be working.
It's
Look,
working.
you've got me
Look.
coming to
It's
you.
coming again.
That's the recent
Okay.
favorites. Look, let's go to the
Nice.
park now. Look, the park's right over here. Come on.
Awesome.
Go.
Oh,
Hi.
Her feet look like you with slippers on and swim past.
I know.
bud.
What'd you do? You look like you're busted. Guilty.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. You've got all the information about the wolves. And then do you have the actual pictures of the wolves in there too? Oh, that's cool. Very nicely done, Luke.
Wow.
That's a good way to put it all together.
The digital age was made
And
for
you
you.
can go back and look at those things and remember some of the facts that you learned about the wolves. That's very cool. You can see the different sizes.
Oh, I did not see that.
That's a little fox picture that you
Yeah.
had there.
That was excited.
Yeah, awesome. Very cool.
What did Daddy
It's very strong, but good.
do? Top 5. In the first spot, we have the raccoon. In second place, we have the otter. And then in third, we have the white wolf. And then in fourth, we have the deer. And fifth, the cougar.
What about the beaver? Oh, excuse me.
It won second place.
I thought you said the otter was in second place.
The otter's in fifth.
Ah.
One thing I was struck with today is that Luke was taking pictures all day at the animal park, and he's making folders of all his favorite pictures. And for anyone who knows me, they know that I am the picture maniac in our family. I take pictures of everybody. In fact, there's very few pictures of me. I have to tell people, please take a picture of me so that we show that I was there that day. And I actually have kind of a funny saying. I said, if there isn't a picture of it, it didn't happen. And that's my way of saying, make sure you get pictures for me. And I believe that taking pictures and looking at pictures just reinforces memories in such a meaningful and wonderful way that Luke doing that now gives him that opportunity. You know, these epic visual memories that he's getting every day are almost overwhelming. There's so many of them. But when he has those pictures, he can go back when it's quiet, when he wants to look at those and embed those in his memory, and they will always be there for him. And if he's fortunate enough to look at them for the next 75 years, that'd be fabulous. And if he's not, he'll still have them embedded. And so I was really thrilled to see him doing that.
And so that was really special because, I mean, that's ultimately what a big part of this summer is all about, is what's Luke's bucket list? What does he care about? What are the things he wants to see? And today was one of those more kid-centric activities, and it was really special to get to have that happen for him. I was more able today to just really appreciate how much fun he was having and not go into those places of like, what if he can't see this again? What if he never sees this animal again? So it was a little more enjoyable in terms of just seeing them have fun and seeing them be kids and all that kind of stuff. And my parents were there getting to soak it all in. So the whole thing was just really well put together. And I love seeing those two kids together. They're such buddies. They play so well together, and it's such a special relationship. And I know that that's a relationship that's really going to carry both of them through any challenges that come up later in life, you know that that bond is going to be there. So that's really amazing to see.
Hey, you can't see my cards. I might actually have a chance of winning here. Okay. We're going this way.
It's a 7.
Yeah! Ah! Dad, did you see the ginormous fish?
And yellow.
Daddy, you jumped out 4, right? I know what you're doing. You're literally showing me.
Skipping you.
Come on! You are getting big payback! Big payback!
Tonight we went over and had just a nice kind of quiet dinner at a local restaurant. It was the Cider Mill Haus, and it was awesome. It was a really neat place. We don't have a lot of those places in Arizona. It was like this kind of outdoor themed place. They had games and Uno and Jenga and live music. It was just a really neat place, and it was just fun family time. So yes, we're here seeing the outdoors and experiencing all these things, but it's just as much about just quality family time and spending time together, and that's 100% what tonight was about. So it was a nice night.
Change it to yellow. Okay, what are we doing here?
Wait, 5, 5, 5. I'll make it yellow.
Ooh, 4 to Daddy.
Yellow to you, Luke.
Mommy, we're tied up.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Once Stephen started this nonprofit in early January, I know it had been something he'd been thinking about for a long time, but finally became a reality in January. He also made it part of that mission, which is emblematic of the name of the organization, A Race Against Blindness, which can symbolize many things, just the time that's important here to make the necessary advancements with scientific research, bringing research to trial. I'm a retired physician, and I know how incredibly difficult it is to make these things happen, both in terms of human time, but also the money needed. Stephen, as a physician, recognizes that as well and is very knowledgeable. Fortunately, there are a lot of people out there already working on both retinitis pigmentosa and the more specific problems of Bardet-Biedl syndrome, which Luke has, or BBS, which a lot of people call it for short, and that there are research projects going on now that hopefully will be coming forward soon to trial efforts to either prevent or reverse blindness in these individuals who either have BBS and or retinitis pigmentosa alone.
So thankful that we have such supporting people in his corner that are here fighting for us. We need a team. We need all the support we can get, and that close, unconditional family support is critical to the success of a mission like this. When we're fighting for a cure, we have a long road ahead of us in terms of the fundraising, the amount of time the clinical trials will take, and getting to a final cure. So their support is going to be critical to our mission.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Mom, can I get this?
We had a lot of fun doing it.
Which one? A cupcake, Dad.
Pick the cupcake with the most icing.
I'm looking for a taste.
Extra icing. Lots of icing. No way. That one?
Or that.
Browner.
That one's better.
All right. Tally us up. What do we owe you?
All by donation.
All by donation? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Buddy.
Thank you. Really good luck too.
Yes, good luck and everything. It's like a, I don't know what that kind of frosting that is. It's like not your typical frosting. Buttery goodness.
Good.
Very good.
Being the grandparent is a little different than being the parent. As much as we would like to think that we're bringing something, to this that's unique as the grandparent we are, but as a parent, you're gonna fight with everything you have. And that is what Stephen is doing at this point. And it's amazing.
Look at your
Row, huh? Okay.
Look at your bean.
Okay, who goes first?
I do. Okay, you can go first.
To be able to see him triumph, over physical odds that he'd never faced before. I think that's a start. But as he they keep on going on here and with this family trip, I think he's seeing what family means in all of this. It's important. He will need his people. Got it? All right. That's a dangerous one. The ones on the outside are always dangerous. Whoa! All right. You guys are good at this. That's a good one.
Seeing that kind of awareness that family is always going to be there for him and that we each will bring something special to his life, I think is really, really important for him to know. It gives him a strength. It gives him the courage, if you will, to know that he can face things because he has his village with him always in his heart, but physically they're with him too most of the time. We all show up. Family matters to him. The people in his life matter to him. And he knows that we all have different strengths. He knows we all do different things. He knows that when everything goes the wrong way, he's got the people in his life, people in his corner that will be there to make things better for him. He's going to have to do a lot of it himself. There's no question about that. But he will have the strength from all of us to move forward as challenges come his way.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, Tyler, do you want to hit first?
Yeah.
Okay, we just take a sip at the same time. 1, 2.
Okay, hold in your mouth. Think serious thoughts. Serious thoughts.
Punch me to get ready.
Okay, ready? Go ahead and give it your best
On mark, go.
There really is a silver lining in all of this. It has brought us all together, and we all get to have these experiences together thanks to Luke. He is our leader in navigating us through this summer, and hopefully every other summer in the future we can go on these epic adventures together and share these amazing visual sights.
Continue! And right, get that!
The research that we are supporting, there has been one other cause of retinitis pigmentosa that was already cured and FDA approved. It was called Leber congenital amaurosis, LCA, and they used a retinal gene therapy to treat that. The same exact technology, the same gene therapy is being repurposed with replacing his gene and will be put into testing in humans in the next year if we get the funding put together. the key is the funding, because it is a rare disease. It is, you know, just not something that's going to get attention from the government. Big pharma does not support these type of rare conditions. The funding for this stuff comes from private entities, nonprofit work, and that's how these things get accomplished for these little diseases. So we are taking that challenge on and making sure it gets the opportunity to treat so many people who have this and are affected by it.
Daddy, it's my turn to go up again.
Even though Bardet-Biedl syndrome, retinitis pigmentosa is thousands of children, like he's talking about, we can copy and paste that same technology and help so many more.
Oh, who gets first slap?
I hope somebody got a good video of that.
On your mark.
So you got it.
Get set, fight!
I think we were all like on the close side.
I'm just really happy that my brother gets to see this stuff when he's not blind, so I'm just really happy that my brother isn't blind yet.
It's him. All right,
You got him! You got him on the road, Luke! You got him on the road!
Oh, Luke lost it!
No!
They both lost it at the same time.